You ever wonder why some people walk into a room and everyone pays attention? Not because they're loud, not because they're friendly, but because something in them says, "Don't mess with me." Respect isn't asked for, it's taken. And if you don't learn how to take it, the world will treat you like a doormat. Today I'm giving you 5 dark psychology laws that force people to respect you instantly. Not by being fake, not by playing nice, but by learning how power actually works in the real world. Stick around, because the last one is the reason powerful people never beg, never explain, never lose. By the end of this video, you'll understand how to control perception, silence, disrespect, and make yourself untouchable. Let's get into it. Law 1. Never defend, always assert. The moment you start defending yourself, you've already lost ground. People don't respect explanations, they respect certainty. Let me say this clearly. The man who explains himself too much is already doubted. When you overtalk, they smell weakness. When you try to be understood, they know you're not in control. Stop trying to fix your image. Start controlling your presence. If someone challenges you, don't explain. Respond like your belief is law, like it doesn't need approval. This is what Niccolo Machiavelli meant when he wrote, "Men judge more by the eye than by the hand. Everyone sees what you appear to be. Few experience what you really are." Appear unshaken, because people treat you how you treat yourself. It is much safer to be feared than loved when you cannot be both. And you're out here trying to be liked. That's why they laugh when you leave the room. If this hit you in the gut, drop this in the comments. I don't defend anymore. And like the video to push this truth further. Law 2. Use delayed response as a weapon. Stop being so damn fast to respond. They text you with disrespect. You reply instantly. They test you. You explain yourself. You get cornered. You start defending. This is how they train you to be weak. But here's the truth. When someone disrespects you or tries to test you, don't react immediately. Delay. Think. Let silence do what words never will. Most people panic in silence, but power thrives in it. When you pause, you create space. And that space forces them to reflect, overthink, and lose ground. Marcus Aurelius said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." But you give your mind away with every reaction. Every time you reply too fast, you're begging for approval. You're bleeding your respect away. Your calm silence will haunt them more than anger ever could. Law 3. Starve their ego. Want people to respect you? Stop giving them what they crave. Attention, validation, approval. Starve them of it, especially those who expect it. Toxic people don't want connection. They want control. And they get it every time you react, reply, explain, or validate. Take that away, and you instantly flip the power dynamic. Let them doubt. When people can't predict how you feel about them, they start chasing your approval. And that's how you gain control. Machiavelli said, "It is better to be feared than loved, if you cannot be both." You don't need to be liked. You need to be respected. Law 4. Own your space without apology. You shrink yourself to make others comfortable. You slouch. You soften your voice. You avoid eye contact. And then wonder why no one respects you. That's not humility. That's invisibility. And invisible men don't get respect. When you walk into a room like you belong there, people treat you like you do. When you speak with weight, people listen. When you own your space, no one can take it from you. Seneca wrote, "He who is brave is free." But you walk like you're scared of being noticed. Start walking like a man who doesn't owe anyone an apology. If you've ever been underestimated, now's the time to flip it. Comment this to make it real. I own my space. Law 5. Be willing to walk away. Here's the one that separates men from boys. The ability to walk away From anything. A job, a woman, a friendship, a deal. If you're not willing to lose it, you'll be controlled by it. You keep proving yourself to people who never deserved access. Why? Because you're afraid to walk away. But here's the truth. The most powerful man in the room is the one who doesn't need the room. You want instant respect? Don't chase it. The strongest men don't beg. They don't chase. They don't cling. They walk away like kings because they know the world chases what it cannot have. Machiavelli built kingdoms on this principle. The threat of walking away is more powerful than any speech. And when you do walk, they remember. Because nothing's more terrifying than a man who can disappear without a word. If this final lesson hit you hard, drop this in the comments. I can walk away. If you want to be respected, you must first respect yourself enough to move differently. Respect doesn't come from being good. It comes from being controlled, calculated, and cold when needed. These aren't tricks. They're laws. And if you follow them, you'll notice something wild. People start listening. Enemies stop testing. Women start respecting. Rooms shift when you enter. You don't get that by being loud. You get it by mastering yourself. So tell me, are you done being overlooked? Are you done being disrespected by people who couldn't last a day in your shoes? Then move like it. Because the world bends to men who don't explain, don't beg, and don't stay where they're not valued. I appreciate you being here. Now go out there and command your life. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you never miss power like this again. I'll see you in the next video.